Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Cricket Captain 2024. Now, thankfully, so very thankfully, today we get rid of that ruddy business of the T20 Blast, in which we are somehow both very good and also recently very, very not good indeed, not at all. Today we focus on the County Championship, which just so happens to be my favourite domestic competition and the one that we are doing very well in this season. We were doing well in the Blast until quite recently as well, but we are doing very well in the County Championship. In fact, there was a comment not very long ago that said promotion. Maybe indeed, and we will certainly do our best to keep up the solid run that we are on. It is a top of the table clash. It is a chance to push Derbyshire and make it almost a one-horse race, but we are only halfway through the County Championship season. We've got a lot of cricket to play, including today. So we're going to load up the last first class, the 4-day team. We're going to bring Zach Crawley back in because he was playing very, very well for us. Daniel Drummond obviously with a massive score as well. And this is potentially the team we're going to go with. It looks like rain on day 2, so you kind of want to get your batting done on day 1. Yeah, you do. And then you don't want to be batting last because you're probably going to be in a tough situation. But if we do lose an entire day and we end up drawing this game, not really the worst thing. However, we do have a bit of fitness to contend with. Oof, that is something that we have to think about because we don't have a keeper because Mansfield's gone. So, Bell Drummond, as much as I want you to carry on, you're going to have to drop down because the fitness of some of our lads is pretty low. Indeed. So let's go to Stack. We'll give you a go. Henderson, you are a spinner. I feel like you might be able to withstand. Got Bosch. You know what? Actually, I'm going to let Logan play instead of Henderson because the fitness is important. And I reckon that... yeah, I think Logan comes in. Now, the next is Everson. We might... I'm going to give Sutherland a chance. Probably move him below... Yeah, because he hasn't played yet. And I do tend to like giving players an opportunity. Oh, no, I do not. You take the gloves. There we go. We want to... Whoa, look, they've got 3 keepers playing. Dang it. Losing the toss was probably not the best thing to do there, but it does give us a chance to just go with a little bit of bowling. Let's put it outside the off stump for Walker. I'm okay with that. Oh, no. Okay, nothing there. Henry, the solid bowler. We know that. We might just grab an early one here. Again, on the back foot almost. Not doing much with it, but not doing terribly. Sutherland, let's clean it up. There we go. That's good. It's a very good start so far from us. Not giving too much away. Not really giving anything away. Okay, last over from Sutherland. We'll swap out. We'll go to Bosch. And Henry goes again. That's fine. Bosch goes again. Okay, let's go to an over of O'Riordan. Bosch. O'Riordan again. Bosch again. Logan comes in. Go back to Sutherland. Tell Logan to kind of toss it up a bit. Might do a little something. Apparently it won't. Edged. Who's dropped that? Who's dropped it? Who's in at first slip? Well, it can't be Sutherland, can it? We'll have to see. Someone's in at first slip who's dropped that off Sutherland's bowling. There we go. We take the wicket, but I'm not happy. We don't be giving away chances. Who's in it? It's Crawley. The captain's dropped it. You Wally. Sutherland, 1 brings 2, as they say. Okay, there we go. We've got a little bit more control. That's gone too far down, I've got to say. A little bit better stuff here. Logan has started very well. Sutherland's come back and got himself in the wickets. He's can bowl 1 more. Logan doing all right. Well, actually, he's doing more than all right. He's started incredibly well. Sutherland, let's rest you up. We'll go to Critchley just for an over before. Okay, 2 overs before the break, and that is 89 for 2 at the break. We'll just roll with a bit of spin here for a little while, just see how we go. They were 89 for 2. Let's see how we go with a little bit of spin. There's a wicket. Walker is gone. Getting a few too many 6s for my liking, so we'll go back to some pace. Again, they're hitting those boundaries. I don't like it. Let's change it up. Let's go to Stack for an over. Good. Just change it up. O'Riordan for an over. Good. Henry carries on. There we go. Just a little bit something else from the other end. Might get you a wicket at the end you're after. O'Riordan again. Henry again. O'Riordan again. Henry again. O'Riordan again. And now let's go to Bosch and really try and catch Goldsworthy out here. No, he gets guessed instead. Curious. Oh, maybe another one. Before the break, that is really very good. Very good indeed. 2 new bowlers. We've got to send our best bowlers at them. So Bosch and Henry. Nothing there, but another chance. Nothing there. Maiden, though. That's gone. Bosch does get the wicket. Okay, now Sutherland. No, sorry. Critchley and Logan. Derbyshire very nearly bowled out here. There's another one. Let's go to Logan. They've got their first batting point, so fair enough for them. Good for them. Oh, new ballers available? No, I'm going to say no because I'm just going to keep my spinners bowling with the roughed up ball for a little bit. Should do a little bit of something. Oh, it didn't carry. I mean, I'm not even appealing for that one. There it is. Well done. Sutherland takes the catch. And last but not least, can we get the last wicket? Oh, it's gone straight up. Is there a deep backward square? There is. Takes the catch. Well done, O'Riordan. Very well done indeed. Okay, so we did bowl 7 bowlers. O'Riordan bowled a pretty solid spell in that second spell that he bowled. All of our bowlers getting a wicket, Stack with a solid over in there, just contributing where required. And now we go out there with 50 minutes in this session to try and just calmly, hopefully, get a few of the runs. Compton's gone early. Love that. And Haynes has gone as well. Okay, so we're going to have to enter a bit of defensive mindset here. Crawley puts one over the slips. The fact that it's gone for 6, I mean, it's something, but we are not. This is not the situation we wanted to be in, with both of our openers only managing to get 2. But O'Riordan is looking good. As soon as I say that, he's bound to do something silly. No, all right, good. Gets away with it. Last over of the day. Okay, 35 for 2. Now, it's going to be a rain stop play kind of day. 12 minutes. Survive. Just survive. get through the sessions because the rain is going to keep coming. An hour 24. Just 49 for 2. You know, we're not in a terrible position. You know, we've kind of recovered well, but this is the time period where if we do silly things, 23 overs with the To be fair to them, Crawley and O'Riordan have batted incredibly well to get to this point. So I can't really be mad if they then did get out now. They've done an absolute, a monumental job. Crawley gets out for 42, but like I say, I think he's done a great job to survive as long as he survived in the conditions he was in, and to get 40 odd. Oh, unfortunately, Stack has not managed it. He's not managed to do much. And now there is a little bit of pressure on O'Riordan here to kind of stick around because, oh my word, how have you picked out the leg slip? Critchley. It's a good shot. Stack and air. Oh, O'Riordan, you lucky boy. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? You've just survived and then... That's questionable. That's questionable from O'Riordan. Like I say, he's done well through the days previous. But to then go and do that is just a bit silly. Still, we've got Critchley, we've got Sutherland, we've made it to the end of day 2. We're 140 behind. And this is okay. Let me actually kind of verbalize my thoughts. The fact that we will not have to follow on is good. That shows, you know, we've done something. We're in it to an extent, in the match to an extent. And Critchley's absolutely teeing off as I have this chat. 2, the conditions dictate a lot of the time how we are going to be able to play. So the fact that we survived that period, that whole, more or less, that all of day 2, the way we did, was good. Now, it didn't end very well, and O'Riordan's made some bad decisions, and the middle order kind of crumbled a little bit. But O'Riordan and Crawley did do a very bang-up job, survived as long as they could. And Critchley's doing a very good job now as well. 3, the toss was very important. I think the toss, us batting first on that day 1, hopefully we would have put on more than Derbyshire did. You know, they put on 280, was it? What was it? Yeah, maybe 270? 266 all out. Okay, there we go, 266. I think in day 1, we would have put on more than that. The fact that we kept them to 266 is actually probably quite good. Now, 4 kind of links to 3. Alongside the fact that the toss was important, the idea that losing pretty much a whole day, maybe not a whole day, but, you know, most of day 2, means you are playing a 3-day game, which means unless you bowl them out in 50 overs in one of those innings, it's probably going to be a draw. And I'm talking either way, it's probably going to be a draw. So when we are then like 10 for 2 or whatever we are, and 90 for 5 or whatever it was, to still be kicking around now with Critchley and Bosch and Sutherland contributing some runs later on in this innings, especially Critchley. I mean, he's batting very well. All of this kind of culminates in a it's not so bad kind of vibe. It's not so bad. It could be worse. It does feel like one of those where the match situation was somewhat decided ahead of time, and you've got to try and do your absolute best to kind of wrestle with the rain, wrestle with the fact that we had to bowl first, and things like that. Is he edged that? He has. Logan, your Wally. So that's quite interesting. This game has been quite interesting. It's an interesting one. Like, we've only got 5 sessions left, and yet the second innings isn't even done yet. And Critchley's probably looking for 100 here. He's on 87. He's definitely looking for 100, but he's got number 11 at the other end, who, to be fair, Henry does kind of chip in sometimes. 92 LBW, and the fact that we have gone from, that was, to be fair, that's quite impressive. We've gone from 2 wickets down for 4 runs, and then a flurry of single-digit partnerships, 103 for 6, to get to 240, to get to only 21 behind. I mean, we'll take it. 4 hours lost. I mean, it feels like a draw. The only way it's not going to be a draw is if we now go and take some wickets rapid fire. And Bosch might try and do just that. He does! Righto, Bosch. Good stuff. Henry, take a break. We're going to go to Logan. Okay. Logan takes a break. Critchley comes in. Okay, Critchley, no. All right, they're going aggressive. It looks like they're actually trying to go a little bit aggressive here. So we're gonna say, okay, fine, you can do that. You try and tee off if you want. When you try and tee off, you'll do something silly, and we'll grab a wicket. And there it is. Okay, there's T. They lead by 121, but there's 4 sessions left. Okay, Henry. Oh, Critchley, you've got to sort that economy out. It's going at 9s. You're still going at 9s. Are you joking? There we go. Well done. Gets a wicket. Still, the economy is not good, but if he keeps taking wickets, I can't really take him off. 7.2. Sutherland needs to be rested. Back to Henry. See, Critchley's getting chances, so maybe Logan at the other end as well. Oi. Critchley's getting chances, but he's also going at 6s, which is way too much. But the wickets are worth more because that'll bring the innings to an end faster. They're just teeing off because they're like, "What? We've got nothing to lose. We can't. They can't really lose this match unless they really." Yeah. See, they can't lose this match. They're just teeing off. Let's throw over a stack at them. Back to Logan. We're going up, but it's the same delivery that's landing on off and spinning away. So it's not going to be out. It's that left arm off. Well, he's got himself out doing that, to be fair. It's a good catch. And there's the end of day 3, and the lead is 307. So I expect Derbyshire are going to kind of declare quite soon and try and make us survive. Well, there's a wicket. But scoring 300 on a day 4 pitch is going to... Oh, he's bowled him. That's coming a mile. What the heck? Edged, dropped again. Well done. Oh, goodness me. That's 2 wickets. Nothing there. Yeah, 330 even now. It's 330. That's taken. Well done, Air. Logan's on a 4 for Bosch. Will you let him get it, or are you going to just wrap things up? Oh, Aitchison gets through. And again? It's edged both of them. Bolden. Well done, Bosch. Okay. Yeah, Critchley didn't do the best, but everyone else kind of did contribute quite well. But 353 to win in the time that we have, 1 hour. It's just, it's not. Yeah, it's not really possible. Especially when well, you know what? If the openers do start well, let's assume we've got 60 overs to kind of do this. Compton again. What are you playing at, lad? Is that a pair? Is that actually a pair? No, he got 2 in the first. Okay, fine. Good shot, Crawley. It's 300 odd to win. It's a session and a half to do that. Maybe we've got 60 overs from now. Maybe more. Even then, you've got to bat 5 or 6 and over and not lose wickets. And I'm not going to say we can't do it. I reckon we've got a decent chance, but it's really going to require us to get through. Let's get through to the end of the session. Hopefully 1 down. Oh, we'll take the buys. 1 down, and then kind of evaluate, because then you never know. We could try and go for it at least for the next session. See how much we can get done. If we do lose a couple of wickets, that's not the worst thing. And then we maybe have to enter defensive in the last session if things kind of tip too far the other way. But we do want to try and win, even when things look mostly against us here. I don't know. There's a chance. Haynes is doing much better this innings than he did. Okay, there we go. 275 to win. They're both set. I'm going to let them both have 3 greens. And that's what I get for thinking Crawley can do a little bit of damage. He gets bowled. Again in the 40s. Inside edge Haynes gets away with it. 4 runs. Good stuff, Haynes. He moves into the 40s himself now. Inside edge gets away with it. Well done, Haynes. We'll take it. 48 he's on. O'Riordan at the other end. Not faced many balls, but does put that one away for 4. 236 now. Come on, Haynes. Just get your 50. Drop it and run. Or just smack a big old 1 bounce 4. Yeah, that'll do as well. Okay, you go to 1 yellow. You go to 3 greens. And that's good. 222 to win. 3 hours to do it. We get that to like 140. We can possibly get 140 in the last session. It's going to be tough, but you never know. That's not out. Even when these... yeah, that's 4 runs. Okay. There's a chance. We're going at 3 and a bit, and I think we did need to maybe go at 5. So the aggression levels do need to tick up. Maybe they can, with 40 minutes to go... But even then, look, we're only getting like 1s and 2s. Oh, misfield. There's not really enough boundaries. Like, sometimes it feels like the other team go like multiple boundaries and over, regardless of what I do. And sometimes that is because I don't always go defensively when I could. Okay, Stack. You didn't do so much in the first innings. Let's see what you can do in the second. That's a no ball that goes for 4. 11 minutes to go, and that is the end of it. So 168 off the last, 2 hours 30 to get it. Well, not with O'Riordan gone. Not with O'Riordan gone in the first over of the final session. Although Stack goes big there. Wowza. 6 runs. We're in a bit of survival mode now. 150 runs still required. Air. They do get themselves settled. They wouldn't, it's not silly to give them a go. But see, that's the thing. Like, we just can't trust these guys because they're not quite at the level we need. Critchley, maybe, if he absolutely tees off. And then Bosch could tee off, or maybe Sutherland could tee off. I don't know. It's going to be closer than I realised. Closer than maybe I thought, but it's still a chunk of runs. What is that now? What is the required? 124 in 80 minutes. See, the one and over is... You can't really go one and over. You need to go more. You need a boundary minimum per over. It's not out. 116 off in 70 minutes. Oh, that's a good shot. Well done, Critchley. We know Critchley can bat. He's got it in him. We also need to get to the one of those. We need to know how many overs we actually have, because that will give us information. But it's still giving us time. Usually it gives... Okay, never mind. Usually it gives, like, you've got this amount of overs to go. But not this time, it seems. Okay, 3 wickets in 50 minutes to survive. Bosch can hit a few runs, but for the most part, I'm kind of just looking to survive here. 90... Oh, stop giving me highlights, please. Bosch! They've taken the new ball. Well done, Logan. Critchley, you've got to hold the strike. 37 minutes, 29. Oh, this is a good little partnership here. No, don't get out, Critchley. Okay, smack that for 4. 6, even. But 84 to win. You see, we're just too far off. We're just a little bit too far off. We could... Logan, you wally. No. Critchley, no. Ah. 3 overs to go. So close. We take 3 points from that. Dang it. 3 points. Okay, well, look, we take our first loss of the season. But let's get a little bit kind of pragmatic. Let's get a little bit kind of reflective here. Logan's injured. Great. Mansfield was injured as well. So we're dealing with some injuries. Let's get a little bit reflective. That was one heck of a match. And if we had have committed to, not even going for it at all, yes, we might have taken the draw. But Critchley getting out like that at the end is a little bit of a silly one. But yeah, overall, we gave it a good go. It was a good game. It was a fair game. We took 20 wickets, so did they. They just happened to score a couple of extra runs in the second innings. Mostly because Critchley was going at 7s, but it is what it is. We take the loss, but we by no means are out of anything here. There is still 6 games to play. We are still a very difficult team to beat. I mean, they have only just beaten us, and they are top of the league. So, we'll be a bit reflective, and we'll take that one on the chin, and we'll move on. So, next 2 episodes are going to be blast episodes. We know that. We've got 2 games left. If we can qualify, we'll have an extra episode. That would be great. And then we will have... Sorry, fixtures instead, not that. There we go. Then we will have the... Oh, we're actually going to have a flurry, a collection, a little spout of more county championship matches that we're going to definitely... We've got to try and win those. So we've got Yorkshire, Essex, Glamorgan. Then we hit the One Day Cup. And then we wrap up the county championship with a... Oh, look at that. The last day. Derbyshire on the last day. That could be that'll be a chance to get revenge. And also maybe there'll be a lot on the line. So, even though we take the loss there, you know what? It was also a bit of a rotated team as well. Let's not forget that. So, you know, Air, Stack, Logan, even Sutherland kind of stepping in. These weren't players who were playing every single game. We've had to rotate for fitness reasons. So it's one, yeah, we just take it on the chin and we move on. You know, it is what it is. Were there any hundreds? No, there were no hundreds at all in that match. And there was only one fifer from Aitchison. Walker gets the plaudits for that second innings 91. And yeah, to be fair, that's a good, pretty high contribution to the result of that game. So yeah, can't really complain about that one. Although, you know, you got a lot of players taking a good clutch of wickets. Bosch took 6, Aitchison took 9, Chappell took 7. So yeah, lots of good performances all around. It just so happened that we came up on the other side of the coin in, yeah, the result of that one. So is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.